beautiful stone castle on a secluded beach surrounded by lush forestry, these are the things fairy tales are made of. Walking along the deserted beach, I found myself wondering, who built this place? Expecting the answer to be as intriguing as the castle, maybe pirates or the first Dutch settlers or some royal runaways. But alas, the history is not to be found there. These are merely holiday homes. The first was built by Herbert Stephen Henderson in 1932 using the seasonal rock found at Noetzie. The story goes that these buildings would have looked nothing like this had it not been for a friend commenting to Henderson that all you need to do is to add a few turrets and you'll have a castle. Historic evidence from the excavation of Noetzie show that people have been in the area for the past 3,500 years. Long before roads were even needed, this hidden beach was visited. The earliest recorded visit was in 1786 by Colonel Robert Jacob Gordon of the Dutch East India Company. Today, there are 3 castles which are operated as exclusive, ultra-luxurious private suites by Conrad Pezula. A night at one of these 3 castles will cost you around 80,000 rands, and for this, the discerning guest can indulge in a heated rim flow pool, a thatched gazebo perched on the rocks, huge terraces with panoramic views of the beach and the ocean, and a fully equipped gymnasium, and that is even before you get to the suites. This magnificent secluded residence provides the ultimate luxury with 2 living rooms with a wood-burning fireplace, a 10-seater dining room table, 3 spacious suites with lavish bathrooms that boast marble-heated floors, and the truly priceless views of Noetzie Beach from a private terrace. That was an unforgettable experience. Now, if you're visiting the south coast of South Africa, be sure to take a turn at the Garden Route National Park. It's the ideal place for animal and bird watching, hiking, and even cycling.
Along the south coast of South Africa lies one of the most beautiful stretches of coastline in the world. Here you'll find the Garden Route National Park. Established in 2009, the park is an innovative initiative by SANParks. It brings together 3 existing protected areas, Tsitsikamma, the Wilderness National Parks, and the Knysna National Lake Area. Altogether, it encompasses an impressive 1,210 square kilometers of pristine terrain. It's often said that no 2 people have the same experience in the Garden Route National Park because it's an area of such diversity. Another unique feature of the park is the human element. Unlike other parks, towns like Knysna exist within this protected area.
A Knysna lifestyle is inspired by nature, And Knysna is situated in 122,000 hectares of forest. It's an Afro-temperate forest area, and it is the Garden Route National Park, and we are in the Millwood area of that park. So our whole lifestyle is inspired by nature. The town is situated in a national park, and we need to respect that the same way that Delenn Mathea respected that those years. She had a lot of respect for the forest. She came here to sit, and creativity flowed from here. This is the big tree. It's Delenn Mathea's big tree. This is where she came to sit, and all her thoughts was written down while she was sitting here. She said it's like God planted this tree for her to come and sit here, because it stood out from all the rest of the trees, and it's the huge one around here, and it's like God was speaking to her while she was in the forest. And that is part of the history of Knysna, is that we are all inspired by nature, and we need to have a sustainable lifestyle to keep that system going.
In Millwood Forest, you can experience the tranquility which inspired famous Afrikaans author Delenn Mathea.
She came to sit here, and she wrote very inspiring stories about nature and Oput, as it was known, the elephants that roam here, and they still do today. It's also one of the places where elephants still roam without a fence in a town area. And Delenn Mathea is a writer that took all of that and respected that, and she wrote famous worldwide stories. Vilas a Kind. She wrote Kringe in a Bos, which is in English translated to Circles in the Forest.
This impressive tree is a must-see on your visit to Knysna.
It's called the Delenn Mathea Big Tree, and it is 880 years old. It is 40 meters high, and it's about 2 meters in diameter. So it's one of the biggest trees around here in this forest, and that is why it is one of the monuments in our heritage package that we offer tourists to come and see. It's noted on all of the material that we give out, and it's also the area where her grave is situated.
The main wildlife attraction in the Garden Route National Park is one of the most majestic of animals, the elephant. At the Crags Elephant Sanctuary in Plettenberg Bay, you can get up close to these magnificent creatures.
The elephants that we're using today, they are all from Botswana. Eventually sold to a circus in the Far East. The gentleman that wanted to take these elephants out of the country didn't have the necessary paperwork. So they were stuck on the airport for about 3 months in containers. The sanctuary actually took them in to rehabilitate them. So we have 5 elephants in total. There's 4 girls and 1 boy. One of the girls and the 1 boy, they're actually from Kruger National Park. They lost their parents due to poaching.
By exposing these tortured animals to humans, the sanctuary hopes to rebuild the elephant-human relationship.
The elephant, they're basically like us. We can sometimes be a bit moody. The same with them. They're very, very, very intelligent animals. But what we normally do is we basically look on a daily basis at what the elephants are giving us. If the elephants feel they don't feel like doing anything today, okay, then we basically leave them. We try not to force anything onto them, because we still want to give them the feeling that they're free, even though the elephants are in captivity.
People come from all around the world to have a close encounter with these gentle giants.
Our normal tours is a trunk-in-end program that allows people to get a more interactive experience with elephants. But trunk-in-end is actually very nice, because the elephants normally walk holding onto each other's tails. So for them, holding your hand is like it's actually like holding another tail. So yeah, as I said, we don't force anything onto them. So we try to keep it as natural as possible. So we're keeping the same ritual that they got in the wild, because elephants, they're normally on the go. So for us to keep them walking every now and then with people that comes here, okay, that actually helps us to show these guys love.
And there are other ways to show these elephants some love.
You also get the chance to feed the elephants, you know, where you get to feed them some apples and fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. Also get a chance to take some photographs with the elephants, and then we got an elephant back ride experience. That's obviously also optional, where you get to walk, you know, on top of the elephant with a guide, one of the elephant handlers basically, and it takes about 10 minutes for the elephant back ride. So that's basically the experiences that we offer.
With every visit to the Garden Route National Park, you're guaranteed to discover something new. The large and diverse surface area makes this a treasure for nature enthusiasts and adventure seekers, and those who just want to take in the beauty and tranquility of this corner of South Africa.